Hey guys, what's up? It's the Green Man here, bringing you the first episode in a new series. So you'll want to play with a blank after it for whatever the game would be. And this is Star Wars: The Old Republic. So I just wanted to show you guys the difference between free-to-play status and subscriber status. You get unlimited access to Warzone's flashpoints, space missions, and operations. Access to equip and wear all game items, which is a decent amount in endgame. You need it for endgame for that reason. You can get all these things for free to play though through the market. You also get up to 12 characters per server. You can go up to like 40 some if you buy more slots. Access to 50 Galactic Trade Network auction slots instead of limited amount, maybe like 10, 20. No credit cap. Free to play is like 300k and it's nothing. And you receive a minimum grant of 500 cartel coins per month. And you don't get any, obviously, as a free player. So that's that. You can see how many active characters you have and how many you can have. Listed here, your legacy name above it. And over here it sort of tells you, which class stories that you've done so far. They'll light up for you. We're going to start Imperial. Apparently now you pick your advanced class. Let's go with Mercenary. Decent character customization, not a whole lot. Alright, now we need a name. Blue Dream. You got, under this panel, you have your character sheet, which you can access with C. Inventory will be I. Your abilities will be P. Combat proficiency is K. Legacy is Y. Your legacy you'll unlock a little later if you're a new character. Galactic Command. Chapters, this is under content. Chapters refers to the later game chapters of the quests of the main storyline. Command stash. Mission log is your regular mission log. You can use L to access that. Companions and contacts, you can use N for that. That'll be all your companions and things. See a list of that. Strongholds is U. Crew skills is B. Crew skills is your skills, your crafting stuff. Stronghold is your home base, your instanced housing. M for world map, and Shift L for your codex if you're interested in that. Your social is here. O for friends, G for guild, and then you have your system, your control P for preferences, customer service, tutorials, interface editor, and log out from there as well. And then lastly, cartel market. You can access your cartel market collections or pack explorer right from here. Up here you can see what planet you're on, how many people are currently populating the planet, and your mail will show up right here. You will also see your friends online and your guild members show up on this bar. Doing all those purple quests will give you enough experience to reach max level in time to start your next story, all your storylines basically. So you really only have to do the quests marked in purple. Unfortunately, you have to have a refresh rate of 60, have all your keybinds everywhere for really anything and everything. And then you have keybinds for importing and exporting, which is just amazing. I loved when they added this. Hit this little thing here and that'll load up our preset keybinds. And now of course you can also customize your whole interface. Outfit slots. You can of course buy more. They're pretty cheap first, and you can sort of just drag and drop items you like in here and it'll basically transmog what you have. The game controls a lot like World of Warcraft. I would say more fluent. Targeting system works well, which is big in my opinion. It's very important that you are targeting the right things whenever you have to go to a skill trainer to learn skills. This guy here,
hey little girl,
he is going to
There might be one.
give us a quest that is going to lead us to the skill trainer. And that right there was our buff. Now you see we have these 4 buffs. That is 1 for each of the classes. Someone threw a snowball at me, that's what you see on my character. Blue Dream is not amused with your snowball shenanigans. Dark side grows stronger.
I'm just saying I want anything away. In for a second.
Well,
Hey, Dad.
oh, what do you...
Sure that's a good idea?
If you bring...
So you can see here in our inventory, we're gonna right click on it, it's gonna throw it on, and we're gonna control and right click it, and it's gonna bring up this modify menu. Now normally you'll see more things than just the color crystal, but that's all we have currently. I'd be able to place this, but I'm not level 10 yet, so I can't use the crystal.
Solve crimes. So Lucifer is now the master of butt rock. He jumped into Vince Vicente. The rock star? The douchebag. Guy used to roll with purple hair down to his butt and a spiked codpiece.
It was the 80s.
What, you defending him?
No, I mean, his third album was kind of... not horrible.
You'll notice here, the icon sort of looks like a recycle symbol. That's going to be your daily quests. And this is a daily quest terminal, and right here in your starting islands or starting planets you'll see them, and they will be your starting planets heroic missions. Your heroics are going to be planet dailies, planet weeklies, excuse me, they actually changed that, it's weeklies. So you'll want to grab those.
Guns to Balmora, old planets full of weapon factories.
But you're actually going to want to grab them later. and open your abilities under the General tab. You can grab your quick travel, and then I'll start getting rusted experience. It'll give me bonus experience later on. I've just been using the starting abilities since the beginning. That's all. Just the 3. So if you hit K, you'll see your proficiencies. Every class, every advanced class will have 3 for mercenary. And then you have Arsenal is 1 DPS class. It is going to be like, and Innovative Ordnance. This is going to be another damage, but it's going to, and down on the panel right here we can change them from heals. See, since we're a subscriber, we have the option of one of 3 customizations for our companion when we finish the starting planet. Now that we're level 10, we can pick up speeder piloting from our skill trainer efficiency tree. Here you see a mission icon that sort of looks your weekly heroic missions. This is a repeatable missions symbol here. You don't get it until you're level 10. You'll get it from level 10 up until level 59 when you don't get them, unfortunately. These boxes will be rolled to the you will receive level 40 some gear from the quest. So weekly heroics are very important, so you want to do those, all of them. Every planet has a set of weekly heroics. Some have a few, some have a lot. Now that we're done with everything on the starting planet, we're going to take this shuttle to the Imperial fleet. So once you get to the fleet, Republic or Imperial, you want to get to this terminal here. It's going to be your priority missions for when you first come to the fleet. You'll get your intro to Group Finder. You grab that Group Finder, what dungeons you want or what raids you want. PvP, Intro to War Zones. You want to grab that, and that'll give you the rest of your equipment, and that'll help you out with PvP, because equipment slots that aren't filled don't get rolled to, you know, a higher level when you enter PvP war zones, so you want to be able to have all that stuff. And lastly, your crafting trainers tutorial. So down here at crafting trainers, this section has your gathering trains by sending your companions on the missions to do them and to gather them. Missions by your companions, and the crafting things can be done by your companion. You can have as many mission or gathering skills as you want, but you can only have 3 skills total. On the opposite side of this section of the strongholds and crew skills is where you can find your strongholds, where you can buy them. Right here you see we have Cost City Apartment. You can buy that for 5 credits, and we'll go there now. And here it is. It's pretty big. This is what you start with, these rooms here. It's not bad. For utility, it's plenty of room. And of course, it's only 5 credits. And then these staircases unlock separately, but they lead upstairs to a large room, which also has access to a balcony, and on the opposite side of the room has access to another sort of smaller room, and then 3 small rooms branching off of that one. So there's a lot of room even upstairs and everything. You have plenty of space if you want to expand this one. However, there are 3 other ones. This is what I have so far. Again, mine is mostly just utility, but as you see here, I have all sorts of different merchants I can use. I have my GTN. I have a legacy storage right here. I have my regular cargo storage. So everything is right there for me whenever I load in. There's a lot of different things they have with the stories that just came out more recently. You can do star fortresses, you can run those. And as far as competitive things go, other than max level ranked PvP war zones, we have these conquest things as well. And you can do these anytime. You don't have to be max level, but as a competitive guild, you can find your way onto these leaderboards, which are dungeons. War zones is the PvP. The crafting just killing mobs, doing the weekly heroics, all sorts of different things, so you can get these points here. And once you hit this 20,000 points as a player, you'll get these rewards here. You get this gathering lockbox, and you'll have 2 gathering nodes from it that you can place in your stronghold. They'll be random, any sort of gathering. You don't have to have the crafting skill to be able to harvest from these nodes that you get. You see here, this is a slicing node. I don't have slicing as a crew skill, as you can see, but I can farm this, and it's basically, this node's going to give me a lockbox of credits, and I just got myself a bioanalysis grade 5 mission discovery, so that's definitely not bad, definitely worth it. And as you see, that's going for 10,000 on the market, so I've basically just made 10,000 from that lockbox real quick. And that's it for the video, guys. I hope you learned a little bit of something, or at least got a little motivated to play the game. I know the movie came out today, so that's pretty exciting. But for now, this has been Flo, your man, and I'll see you later.